Hi, friends. It's Peggy from prettypapercards.com. I need to check my sound here. I think my sound might be off. Okay, there we go. There's our sound. I think I had it turned down a while back, so now it's back. Welcome, welcome. My name is Peggy Noe. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, today with her little green bow. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to check and see if we're live over on Facebook. Okay. Yes, we are. Good. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. So, how are you guys today? Happy Wednesday. Happy March. This is the first time I've seen you in March. So, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. And I hope you're doing well. I hope your weather is well. Um, Let me check and see who this is. The sound is good. Okay, Renee, thank you. Hello. Yeah, I had it down for a minute. Hi, Tina, 72. How beautiful in North Carolina. I'm so glad for you. Ruth, hello. We're cool too. We're about 72. Yeah, she's getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. But I don't know. I brushed her and I turned around and her pony was falling down in her face. She's so funny. Hi, Pam. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. So what we're doing here though is, hi, Linda. Thank you. We are getting ready for on stage. And I have been so busy making swaps. Yes, happy March. The Dr. Robin and I, Jeanne and Hilda, good to see you. Dr. Robin and I signed up for 2 swaps. So we've been very busy making cards because one is 11 cards and one is 12 cards. And so we've been very busy doing that. And then yesterday we found out this gal emailed us, and apparently we accidentally signed up for 3 swaps. We signed up for a 3rd one. So I am crazy busy making cards here. Just, oh, Linda, you're welcome. So, anyway, I'm just crazy busy. And I have a local class on Saturday. Excuse me. So, hold on, baby. You're okay. So I'm making cards for that. I have 8 gals coming, and I'm just busy. I'm just going to take a little sip of my Coke. Make sure I have enough energy for you guys. And of course, lots of stuff is going on with Stampin' Up. And so we're just, we're busy. I'm already anticipating missing my little Ellie. Hi, Carol. Good to see you from Missouri. Yeah, don't get sick. I know. I've been actually praying about that. I don't want to get sick. I know people that are sick. And I don't want to get sick. My daughter has been sick. My adult daughter who lives nearby, she's been really sick. She went to the doctor today and she has a sinus infection. But I'm glad they can give her an antibiotic to help her. Hey, Deborah. So, yeah, it's a busy time, and especially getting ready for on stage. I really want to know who's going, so let me know. Tell me in the comments if you're going to on stage so we can look for each other. Yes, the flu is going around, because I really want to see any of you that are there. I want to make a real point to find you, and I'll wear them on Friday. My team is wearing we're wearing light up headbands that have big bows on them. Michelle, good to see you. So we're going to have these big bows that are sequins, and then they light up. That's so we can find each other, because I have 12 from my team going. Ruth is on here and she's going to go with us too. So look for me if you come to on stage. I really want to see you guys. Okay, I'm going to put Ellie down so that she can relax for a minute and take her nap. And I want to warn you, we are expecting some Amazon packages. So just fair warning, we might have a barking thing going on. I want to show you guys this gorgeous card that I got from Julia. And it is so, so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. Who is that saying yes? Oh, yes, Ruth is going, yes. Thank you so much, Julia. I love this. In fact, I had it right up here. I'm going to put it back here as soon as we're done because I love that card. I love to display my cards that you guys give me. I just love it. Really, there's not much going. There aren't many. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Julia. So beautiful. There's a lot going on with Stampin' Up, but I don't have that much to actually show you as far as pictures, but this is the new product of the month. It's really cute. It's called Notes of Spring, and mine is on order, so it should be here maybe before I leave. I'm not sure. Maybe by Friday. If it comes before Friday, we'll try to use it on Friday for my live. Super cute stamp set. Super cute stamp set. What else is new with Stampin' Up? Well, a lot of online, there she is. Hey, Roz. A lot of new products on the online exclusives went live the other day, yesterday. And so we're going to use some today, but lots of great products. Some are so popular they're already unavailable, but what I'm going to show you today is available. I checked before we came on, so I want to show you what's available and what you can use. What else? We've talked about the fact that Stampin' Up is getting new ink pads, just with the new in colors starting out with this new catalog coming up in May, and then all the colors next year. But starting in May, we'll be able to test the new ink pads, and they're magnetic. I'm hoping it on stage I can play with them. I'm hoping we can, but I know we can order them. And they're magnetic, and they don't have a hinge. They just click together. So I'm excited about that. And we're going to 3 catalogs, no annual catalog. Many of you probably know this. 3 catalogs, the January to April, the May to August, September to December. I think I got that right. So that's going to be exciting, and I'm going to get the new catalog, and I'm going to get to order from it next week. It's next Thursday through Saturday. So I'll be here a week from today, but then I won't be here the following Friday. I'll be here this coming Friday. I'm already you can tell I'm really excited. So let's turn you down and we'll take a look at what we're doing today, okay? Here we go. And let me just straighten my thing a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to use today is the new bundle called Filled with Sweetness. And it is so cute. I think we've made one before when I first got it in my pre-order. And this die right here, this big one, this makes a jar that opens like a card. And that was the first thing I did. But then I started really playing with it more. Just actually today I started playing with it. And one thing I discovered that is super cute, here's the stamp set, is there is the cutest strawberry in this set with a die. So we are going to make a card with strawberries on it. Do you believe those strawberries and those tops? Isn't that so cute? Yes, the Close to My Heart stamp pads. Right. I did not get those before, but that's what they tell us, is that they're like the Close to My Heart stamp pads. Right, Renee? So this is the card, and we're going to make some of these cute little strawberries today. In fact, I even pre-made a couple of them. Look at how cute that is. And they're not teeny tiny either. They're a significant size. So this is one of the new bundles, and it goes with, this is a sheet of the paper we're going to use today. It's called it's the Homemade Sweetness Suite. So let's get started and make some of these cute strawberries. I even stamped a strawberry on the envelope and on the inside of the card. I mean, It's just adorable. And this ribbon, I'm pretty sure this is part of the suite also. Super cute. Like, I think it's balmy blue and white checked. Let me see. Checked trim. Oh, Misty Moonlight. But it looks kind of like balmy blue. It's a light blue. Okay, so let's get started with our cute card. Okay, Ellie's in there barking. She's getting in this bad habit of if she wants something, she just barks at us until we get it for her. I think it might have to do with the cortisone that she's on. She's pretty anxious. So she's in there barking. She wants something. Okay, we're going to start with our standard 8.5 by 5.5 basic white cardstock card base, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And what we're going to add, I think I talked about this a lot, but I don't know if any of you have gotten this. Let me know. This is a piece of paper from the Mixed Up Patterns paper. I am loving the Mixed Up Patterns paper. It is so versatile. I just use it for everything. Like, there is this a cute piece that has, I think that might be Strawberry Slush. Just wonderful background pieces. So I'm going to use this for a background today, behind everything else that's going on the card. And we're going to cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. And this isn't a fun fold. It's just super cute. It's a cute spring card, okay? So we're going to put this on here. Now, this paper from the Homemade Sweetness Designer Series paper, I am going to cut a little piece of this. And we're going to do some die cutting. The colors we're using today are very pretty. They go together beautifully. Strawberry Slush, Garden Green, and Granny Apple Green. And we're going to throw in a little Poppy Parade for 2 of the strawberries. So those are the colors we're using today. Okay. So let's go ahead and adhere this down to our card front, because this is our background sheet right here. And this is really a simple card. It's not hard at all. And you can use any of your stamp sets and dies with it. I just wanted to use it to show off the strawberries, the homemade sweetness. Okay. So now what we want to do, let me get these out of the way. We're going to die cut this little piece, and for this I'm going to use, where is it? One of the perennial postage dies. I just wanted a little something something behind the strawberries, and it almost looks like a placemat this size. So I thought we'll just use this piece, this die for this piece of paper, and I just think it's nice and bright and picnicky. And so we're just going to use this. We're going to cut this little piece here to kind of support the strawberries and everything else. Okay. And I'm going to show you another little leaf technique today when we get to that, because I love my leaves. Leaves are such a nice background for anything. So this little piece, we're just going to put right in the center. We're going to go ahead and glue it down, because we're going to lift everything else up on Stampin' Dimensionals. And there's the back side of that. That would be adorable too, except that we're focusing on strawberries, so I'm going with the pink side. So this is just going to center our focus here, right in the middle. And now we're going to decorate. That's the background, the basics. And now we're going to do some decorating. So I think what we'll do first is we'll do the leaves. And let me move a few things, because this could get messy. And you know I don't really like messy, but we're going to try it today. And I'm going to show you another little technique with leaves, or anything really. So we're going to use some Granny Apple Green ink, and we're going to blend it on a scrap. You can see this is a scrap of basic white, and we don't even need to care about the blurps because that's just going to add, you know, interest on our leaves. So we're just going to really just color this piece, just blend it in just like this. I'm just getting the corners because we don't really know where, we're not sure where the leaves are going to go. I want to be able to turn my die anywhere. Okay, so we've got that blended. Now what we're going to do, and you've seen this before, but on this card, what I did is I blended the leaves, and then this is my sample, and then I splattered with alcohol, but I don't think it gave quite the effect that I wanted. It doesn't really look that, I don't know, it looks kind of like a plain color, and I want it to really look like, I want it to have interest. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting up some, some computer paper here so that I don't splash my desk. And I'm going to use a Mossy Meadow, dark Mossy Meadow Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to do a little splatter here by just doing this. But sometimes it kind of goes crazy. So you can see the splatter going on. And this is, it gives the leaves just a little more texture, kind of colored texture. Okay, good. So that's done. Now I'm going to just set this aside to, well, it is alcohol, so it should have dried right away, I guess. Let me check. Yep, that's all nice and dry. Okay, great. Then we can go ahead and die cut our leaves. Now what I'm going to do is use my new very favorite leaf die, which I am guarding, like putting it in a safe with a lock or something, because I love this die. This is from the Nature Walk suite or bundle, and I just love this leaf die. And I am nutty about leaves, and once I find a leaf die that I like, I just really hang on to it. In fact, the truth is I lost one of these. I did. I had to order a complete other set because I lost one. And I love it so much, so I ordered a second die set for myself, because that's just how important leaves are for me. Love my leaves. Okay, and this one does some intricate cutting in the leaves, and I just love it. So I'm actually going to go back and forth to make sure it cuts through that paper. Okay, and I have some little crumbs here. And we can tell that it's, and you can see the intricacy of these leaves here. And there we go, there's our extra part. And let's just poke this out. I want to be careful not to pull too much, because there are a lot of little places in here where it could tear. And so I want to make sure that it comes out without tearing. Because sometimes I get excited, I might pull it right out. So we're going to loosen all of those first, and hopefully it'll just come right out. Let's try that one again. Okay, here we go. There, that's more of the look I wanted on my leaves. More up, you see the little dots? That is a little more of what I wanted when I did my sample card, but it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted. So, okay, now we've got our leaves. Now we can go ahead and create our strawberries. And we're going to need to die cut them, but first we need to stamp. And what I'm going to do is, I have quite a few made in advance, just as because I didn't want to take all of our time here. But we're going to go ahead and stamp on the colors of the strawberries, our Strawberry Slush and Poppy Parade. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on some Strawberry Slush with the strawberry stamp using Garden Green ink, because we want to highlight our leaves, and I'll show you how we're going to create the leaves in a minute. So let's cut this strawberry and I'll show you the cute little strawberry die. Here it is. It's so cute. And it cuts the strawberry absolutely perfectly, okay? Look at that, it just fits perfectly. And so we're gonna run that through. I know already I'm gonna use this strawberry a lot, all through the summer, because it is so cute. So there we go, look at that cute strawberry. And now I'm going to open my little envelope and show you what I made in advance for us. I made a whole bunch of strawberries. So here are the others that I made out of Poppy Parade. And I wanted to show you how I did their green tops. So I stamped again in garden green on a piece of garden green cardstock, and then I fussy cut the top out. But to save time, I went ahead and fussy cut one so that you don't have to watch me fussy cutting. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put this, glue it right on top of the little strawberry slush strawberry. Okay? And so here's a caution. You just want to use tiny, tiny dots. Tiny dots. And then this will fit, once you fussy cut it, it fits, of course, right on top there of that strawberry. And I think it makes it look a lot more realistic, don't you? Aren't they so cute, Julia? So there are our little strawberries. Just, they couldn't be cuter, in my opinion, So now we've got strawberries and we've got leaves, and now we could go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And here's my little white piece for our sentiment, and our sentiment is going to be thank you. And I wanted to show you on the stamp set. I really like this stamp set because, well, I like the words, I like the sentiment, "You're the sweetest." I think that's pretty cute. I like the word sweet myself, and I think it's nice. This I haven't used. That is a very cute stamp. It says, "Love you very much, homemade for you, and thank you." And then there are some blueberries, and there's a little heart, and then of course the jar, like it's a jelly jar. But we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment in strawberry slush ink. And this comes with a really cute die. Now, I'm kind of thinking, well, I guess that'll work. I wanted to make sure I maybe should have cut the little tag die first. And this is one of the dies in this whole set. It's such a great set. There's the tag die. I love tags. And it's so nice to have, it's a good size. It's not too tiny. It's perfect, and it can fit way more than this thank you. But this is just the card I wanted to make today. I wanted to make a thank you card. So we're just going to cut this out with the little tag die. I'm always amazed at what dies are in each set as Stampin' Up! Comes out with them, because they're coming out with so many cute dies. I think I just love that strawberry, so cute. Okay, so here's our little tag. Isn't that a perfect tag? It's got some stitching around it, and it cuts the hole for you. That is a great die that you can use for a lot of different things. Okay, where's our card base now? Now we're getting ready to put everything together. So here's our card base. We've got our tag, we've got our leaves, we've got all kinds of strawberries here. So we can kind of do whatever we want with strawberries. And then one more thing I want to do is tie a bow with this pretty checked ribbon. Let's get this out here. So let's tie a bow, and then we'll be ready to completely decorate. And I want to make the bow fairly small so that the strawberries really show up the most. Roz, you're thinking of cutting the jar out of an acetate window sheet and then have a clear jelly jar. How clever. How clever. And then decorate the inside of the card. Very clever. And you could even have yes, you could have a shaker card too. What a great idea. That's a great idea. You do that and show it to us, okay? We want to see that, Roz. Okay, so now I think we have all of our pieces parts. And one thing I did on the other one that I wanted to change this on this one is that I put everything off to the left, and I felt like it was too heavy on the left. So I'm going to focus it more in the middle. And the other thing that I like to do is very gently curl my leaves up. I think it looks more realistic. Yes, you can put the word prize because this will be the prize for next week. Yep, next week I'll be here. And one thing I wanted to remind you guys about the prizes is if you have never received a prize from me, and if you're not my customer, if you're going to say put the word prize, I want you to at the same time email me your address. Because what happens a lot of times is some of you are new and you win the prize and then I don't have your address. So if I don't have your address in advance, I'm not going to draw your name because I need to know where you are so that I can send you your prize, your card. Mostly it's a card. Okay, I'm going to have a little sip of my Coke. Okay, that gives me energy. So we've got our leaves and we're gonna glue those down, but I'm not gonna glue the curled ends. I'm gonna glue at the base, if you know what I mean, of each leaf. Not every leaf, but most of the leaves. Just put a dot of glue down at the base, but more down in here. I want to really glue the lower ones on because that's what is going to hold the entire thing. And then the one trick to this is when you turn it over and actually adhere it, you can't move it. Even though it's glue, if you move it, what happens is glue kind of smears on your paper. So we have to figure out where we want it and then just put it down. Okay, there we go. So it is still going to the right, but I think I have it a little bit more centered. Okay, there we go. Now, where's my glue lid? Okay, now we've got all these fun strawberries and we have our ribbon. And I'm thinking I might put the ribbon on first and then put the strawberries. So let's get a few mini glue dots. And I find with my bows that I like to put 3 mini glue dots. And I'll tell you why. Let's see, do I want it to go this way? Or I think this way is better. The reason is 1 mini glue dot I put on the knot, okay? And then, it could just be because of where we live here in Southern California. The weather tends to be kind of dry. And if I don't put several mini glue dots, I find that my bows can come off my card, and I definitely don't want that to happen. When I give my card to someone, I want it to stay glued together, right? Oh, that mini glue dot stuck on my fingernail. Okay, get back on there. Okay, there we go. And I use my scissors to pull them off. I know we can put the bow right on here and attach it to the mini glue dot. You do what works best for you. This is what works best for me. Okay, so now I have 3 mini glue dots and I'm going to tuck it a little bit under that leaf and put my bow right there. And then I'm going to use my bone folder. Oh, I splattered my fingernail. To really press down those mini glue dots so that bow really stays. And of course you can then raise up the loops, so that's pretty. But we want our bow to stick down. Okay. And we'll trim the tails in a minute. So now we've got all these darling little strawberries that we can put anywhere. And I'm going to use some dimensionals to put these on. So let's see how we should do this. And I want to make sure to have the pink, we want the pink one in there. Let's see. That's not too bad, kind of like that. I don't know about you, but I'm just real fussy. I just fuss with these things till I get it just right. This one, I think I'll just glue this one down. It's kind of like, in a way, designing your card when you get to this point, because you're kind of just figuring it out. So this one, I think we'll go ahead and use a dimensional, and we'll tuck it, that part, right up inside there. Okay. And the pink one, I think maybe just right there. And we'll put our dimensional down at the bottom so it doesn't interfere with the top here. Let's see, we could face it a little bit like that. Okay. And then we want to tuck in our tag. And we don't want the tag to come up over the edge of the card. So put 2 dimensionals under there. Let's see. And then what we can do is just tuck that entire little whole part just up under our ribbon there. Just like that. Okay, and now we can trim off the little tails of our bow. We'll just see how long we want those little tails to be. Okay, let's trim this one a bit more. Whoops. All right, now I knew this the time before. I'd meant to find some little gems to put on here. Let's see what I have. We have some strawberry gems. I know I did look, and these are back ordered right now, but they will be returning. And do you guys know what to do when something is back ordered? Go to that item on in the online store, and you can ask to be notified when it returns, when it comes back in stock. And they do send you an email, and it really works out great. Now there's a little bit of a leaf I'm going to just trim off there because I don't want that little bit sticking out. Okay, there we go. Now let's put some of these little cute things. These are strawberries, midnight, the midnight color, and the strawberry slush. So I haven't even used, well, I guess I've used 1 or 2 of the strawberries. Let's just put a few around here for fun. Let's see, we'll put one that way. Aren't those just cute? Oh my gosh, they're darling. I haven't even used these yet. I might get carried away, I don't know. I think one needs to go over here too. This is what I mean. Those are just so cute. And usually you're supposed to do an odd number, so we need 1 more. Where should we put 1 more? Maybe down in here like this. Oh, too cute. Too cute. Now we don't want to forget to stamp our envelope and the inside of our card. Let me trim this up a little bit. This is bothering me here. I just want to trim that just a bit. Right there. And trim that one up just a bit. Okay. So we want to stamp, and we'll use strawberry slush here. And our cute little strawberry stamp. I'm going to stamp this on a little scrap over there because we used it on with garden green. Okay. Is that not so cute? I think I need to even put one at the top, don't you? Oh my gosh, I love it. I just love it. Okay, and we'll put this one down here. Okay, there's our super cute little card. Isn't it so cute? And we can just raise those up a little bit. There we go. What a darling thank you card. I'll hold it up a little closer for you guys to see. So this suite, which is filled with sweetness, this suite, S-U-I-T-E, is called Filled with Sweetness, and it is available. I checked right before I came on, and so you can get this if you like. I'd love to have you buy it from me if you're thinking of ordering it, and I'll come right back up. So thank you for hanging out with me while we made this little cutie. I think we're gonna love this bundle, this whole suite. I already love it. So we need to give away the prize for today. And what is the prize for today? Last Wednesday, we made a little bag filled with 3 mini cards. Do you remember that? And we used the little Woolly Friends stamp set. And so this is the prize. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it down so it'll come flat. But everything will be included. I'll put some more cardstock on the front and the back so everything is okay. And the winner of this cute little bag from last week is Tracy Christine. Tracy has watched me for a really long time. She's one of my faithful watchers. Tracy, thank you so much for hanging out with me on my lives, and I will get this in the mail to you. My goal is to get everything in the mail before I go to On Stage next week, but like I said, it's my goal. I'm not 100% sure because I have so much to do, but that's my goal. And when I return, I'll be posting the swaps that I made. I don't want to show them to you before I swap them, okay? But I'm going to keep one back so I can post them for you guys to see. Yes, congratulations, Tracy. Okay, guys, have a wonderful afternoon and evening, and I will see you back here on Friday. I've already got a fun fold in my mind for us to do.